Disclaimer, I forgot to include this in the Kiwi Makes Custom Apps episode, but Kiwi Makes Custom Apps is now going to be starring every week at Saturday, 6 PM British Standard Time or 1 PM Eastern Standard Time. This is due to the fact that because I have a limited amount of time allocation and because it takes so much more time for a Kiwi Makes Custom Apps episode over any other Let's Play episode, I have decided to make this series weekly. Hope you guys don't mind, but I prefer quality over quantity. So without further ado, hope you guys enjoy the episode. What's Chin Loser Strawberry here? Welcome back to another episode of Kiwi Makes Custom Apps. And yeah, it's been a while. It's been at least 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks since our last episode of Kiwi Makes Custom Apps. But as I mentioned last episode, I had my exam period and my exams turned out great. But now that they're over, it's time to get back into the map making, into like all of the series I want to do. And I actually did work on the map off camera, so what we're going to be doing this episode is we're going to be working on the Hall of Fame, because I don't really feel like doing anything too serious. But before we do the Hall of Fame, I'd like to showcase some of the changes I made to the map during my exam period when I had some off time and I wanted to just work on this map when I felt like it. Let's begin by going over to the multiplayer map. So of course this is the multiplayer lobby. But if we go through here, I experimented a little bit with banner words, letters, because now we've got them. So instead of, if we just run back through here, instead of the this is the only level block form like that, I was just experimenting with banners like this, which you can find a YouTube tutorial. I'll actually link down below the tutorial I used to create these letters. I think it was by, I can't remember, but there is a YouTube tutorial down below which allows you to, which shows you very well how to make these letters. But I experimented by putting these banners onto barrier blocks, and this is the multiplayer. Of course it says multi, it's like so. And then if we fly over here, this is my crafting station. It's got all of the letters of the alphabet from A, B, C all the way. So if we get like B, there we go. I don't know why B looks like an 8, but I guess that's the best you can do with a B. But that's one of the changes I made. It took a little bit of time, but I think it looks good for now. If you guys have any suggestions, by the way, for a color scheme for these letters, then feel free to, because I have no idea what to do. Because technically this is kind of the yellow lobby, because you enter through the yellow doorway. So maybe some sort of color scheme to do with yellow, but I don't think that yellow on white looks good. What do you think? If you would like yellow on white, let me know in the comments. I'll happily change it for you and credit you in the map. So that's one of the changes. So let's fly back into here. What other changes have we made? I can't remember. I think there were 3 main changes I made, but let's go through here like that. Okay, so the second change I've made to the map is I've started work on the wiring for the multiplayer map. So just as a demonstration, that part which I'm circling with my cursor right now, this part which I'm circling with my cursor right now, and that part is all the first single player map, and then all of this is the second single player map, and then all of that is the third single player map. And no, not the first single player map, the first multiplayer collaborative map wiring. And all of those are kind of really messy, and because these comparator blocks, sorry, not comparator blocks, because these comparator clocks are running like this, I feel like if we have a lot of these comparator blocks and a lot of this redstone dust, then this map could become very laggy very quickly. So what I actually did off camera, well, the biggest change is I started work on a new wiring system. I call this the Code Y system. Whereas all of this is just messy wiring, I call this the Code Y. And it looks very 2D because it is, but this is the best way to like organize it. But all of these like rely on the fill redstone block lines. So just as an example, over here, this is the win condition. Well, to start off with, this is the win condition wiring. So if player 1 wins, then the redstone block is set onto this orange wool. All of the orange wool represents where redstone blocks can be set block or filled. First of all, let's set blocks the above block to wool 1. That way it to to reduce lag with set blocks and redstone blocks, you have to have like a block pre-existing where the redstone block is to reduce light changes. So for example, if there was an air block there, then that block light update would that block would light update to 0 and then back to 15 because of the sky. But that's enough technical stuff for now. So a set block, redstone block there, that sets it back to wool, but that also sends a redstone signal to this at P1, which I'm using to basically, let's see, scoreboard players add score. It basically adds 1 score to player 1. This is the competitive map, by the way. It sets 1 more score to player 1, which means that they are ahead 1 point on the scoreboards, so 1 point ahead of P2. And then it also goes to at win 1, which is just a fill certain amount of blocks with a redstone block, which is up here. So once a player has won, then the wiring goes over here and sets all of these wool blocks to redstone blocks. Hope you guys can follow. But it sends commands through here. For over here, it fills all of these blocks back to wool blocks, orange wool blocks. Then after that, number 1, it clears at all. So anyone with items, once the player has one over there, the inventory is reset. Then it gives the player a knockback stick. It gives the player a leave the map. It sets a 5-second timer up here. 5-second item despawn up there, which continues the chain of events. This is actually a pretty cool command, which I think is 1.8, but this is a replace item entity. What it does is it changes the slot ID of a player to give them a blue chest plate. So if we see over here, this is replace item within an entity. At P, well, if you do replace item block, I think it can replace an item within a chest. But it goes at P, score is, well, basically any players within the first competitive multiplayer map. The chest plate slot, a lever chest plate with an ID of 1 and 0, and then it is display. Oh well, that's just a count of 1 and an ID of 0, so it's not damaged. Blue chest plate, lore, soulbound, color, which is blue, default blue. And then that's all the complicated stuff. Same goes with the red chest plate, and that goes to player 2. And then if you guys are still following me, then the item goes up here. From there goes up to here for 5 seconds. Teleports all the players to the win room. So once a certain player is won, everyone's teleported to a certain room where they contemplate the player 1's winnings. Redstone block goes, once the item has despawned, this redstone torch turns back on, sets block up here, and then it resets all of the stages. It sends a redstone block to the dialogue line, which basically tells you what level you're on what stage, and then the teleport, which teleports the players back to their starting positions. And that's these 3 lines. At dialogue gives the stage name, level 1, stage 18 for example, and then the name of the stage, which I haven't programmed yet. Stage teleport, so it teleports player 1 to their starting position within the stage, teleports player 2 to their starting position in the stage, and then resets the map, which I have none so far. But that's the wiring, that's code Y. It keeps everything well organized, and that's like basically what's going to be the wiring component for the first multiplayer battle map. Yes, we are calling it battle. We're going to have to go and change all of this wiring into code Y. And code Y I think is less laggy, but I'll have to I'm not sure whether to test or not. Either way, it's got to be easier to keep a track of, so that's all fine and dandy. That is the biggest change which I have had to this map. How long have I been talking? Oh my god, 9 minutes? If you guys are still listening, congratulations. You have my deepest respects. Oh, yeah, the last thing I did was over here. I think I updated the win room. I might have done this on camera, I might have not done it on camera, but this is the room where the player goes to in the single player map once they've won, and it gives them the winning dialogue. It says, "Congratulations, you passed the level." Pretty much. That's it, I think. Yeah, I think that's about it. But overall, I think this map is coming along. I had a question from someone on Skype, I can't remember who, but they were asking when this map was going to be completed, and I've already been working about 5 months on this map, on and off. And during 5 months, we've got the lobby area, we've got the teleportations area, we've got 2 of these stages up, and also that map over there, that stage. We're slowly developing one over there. We've got lots of wiring, and with the code wire, I think that we could develop all these stages a lot faster. We'll just have to come up with ideas. We're going to have to go clean that up as well. But I think this map could be done in maybe 3 to 4 months. I don't know. I'm going to be working on this a lot during my summer holidays as well. Although I will be working next year in the full-time job. I think this will be done in about 4 months. And I'm very excited for this map release because this map already is a lot better than most of the maps I've already seen currently on download pages. One final thing. I'm not really happy with the the collaborative map at the moment. The order of progression is really hard. So if we go over here, if you guys saw, oh sorry, I never showed you, there was a beta test, but there was a beta test of the collaborative multiplayer map, and stage 4 invisible maze and equestrian touch are very hard stages, and it took a while for our beta tester to get through them. So what I'm gonna have to do, honestly, is I'm gonna have to go reorder the progression and redo some of the stages to make it a lot easier and a lot better experience for our guys within that stage. So I'm gonna have to go revisit that off camera, which is really unfortunate, but that's something I'm gonna have to do. I've been talking a while now, so I'm gonna do some off-work camera and watch some YouTube videos while do some off-work camera stuff. Actually, let's go to the Wall of Fame. Let's see what we can start with, because we haven't done too much here. I mean, it looks great and all, but we haven't really done too much with these buttons over here. Alright, let's see. I kind of want to remove some of these dedications to add some more people here. I like to keep Magic here. I like to keep Crazy Man here. I kind of want to remove Luke and Pack because there are going to be more beta testers. I'm gonna keep like the first alpha testers, but I'm not gonna keep the alpha testers of future versions. So we've got Magic, Crazy Man, Chart has been a good help. Kobe Trad, yeah, that was good. Sparks, that is good. Bostus, we're gonna go remove him because his contribution wasn't really that good. Seaface and Light, gonna keep them. Kyle, we're gonna go keep them. Okay, sweet. I think we've done good. So which one should we work on for today's episode? Well, we're going to probably finish all of these. We're going to go work on Sparks's. Actually, I have no idea what Sparks wants for his button. These buttons, by the way, are Easter eggs. So if you had a button, for example, with chart, does it work? I don't think it works anymore. Wow. What happened? What happened over here? Cannot place blocks outside the world. Cannot place blocks outside the world. 22. Oh my god, that's this full clock's not going. There we go. That should be working. Yeah, that's working. Okay, so the hyperclock is working. Just to give you an example of these Easter eggs, if I hit the chance button, then I get the Holy Hand of Antioch. I get the... Oh my god, that rabbit looks really evil. Look at its eyes! Bam! If I chuck the Holy Hand Grenade, it explodes on the rabbit. I'm going to have to go improve that. So I'm going to go work on the Hall of Fame. There's not going to be too much working on camera. I just wanted to showcase all of the ideas which are going to go on with the map. But I'm going to go work on this Hall of Fame, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. You guys will be able to see the Easter eggs within this Wall of Fame. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so as a part of the Hall of Fame, I did a little bit of work and I fixed a little bit of the lighting glitches within the hall, so it looks a lot better and a lot more dark, so it looks very nice. And then I started on Magic's Easter egg button for the Wall of Fame, and yeah, it's going to take a while because I was talking to Magic, and Magic wants a parkour for his Easter egg, except me, over complicating things, I figured, oh, people should jump over Magic's awesome giant figure, which is like in a building pose and looked all good, while swinging a sword into a zombie. That it would look really good, and they should do that, and they should use lapis blocks, right? The lapis, like, remember the lapis blocks in the lobby, how they gave you jump boost? Boom! So you get given the jump boost all along here, and then you have to jump like from somewhere, like from the sword to the next part of the sword, and yeah, I thought it'd be really cool. Oh my gosh, I really like that jump boost. Oh no! Can we do it from there? Ooh! Hey! Oof! Boom! Yeah, I thought that would be really cool, except, oh my god, why did I have to make it so big? This is gonna take ages. I really like the sword, actually. It took a lot. It's actually taking so long to do this because I'll record a little bit of the process, but the idea is, well, each of these like 2x2x2 areas is a pixel, right? The pixel on my arm. For example, if you look on the bottom right, you see my arm. That arm is 4 pixels wide. So, well, that hand is 4 pixels wide. Therefore, the hand on the zombie's got to be 8 blocks wide, and Magic's hand has to be 8 blocks wide as well. And same with his head. The head has to be 16 blocks high, 16 blocks wide, 16 blocks forward or backwards. So everything's basically to scale times 2, and that's taking a lot of time because you have to animate a lot of the stuff. For example, we can't just make like a straight head like a zombie, like ooh, with his arm straight forward, right? Because that does not look natural. We want a sword which is cutting into the zombie's head. So the sword had to be to scale, and then the zombie had to be to scale, and then the Magic had to be to scale at 2, and then you have to like shift all of these models to make it look like it's in the middle of a scene. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, that's the zombie. It doesn't have any of its pixels yet, but hold on, if we summon a zombie, I think the zombie will actually burn to death here. Oh, it won't. Okay, it will. And I also don't want that zombie. Why are you there? Okay. You are fine, sir. You can go hide under there for the moment, sir. There you go. You can't fall off at all. There you go, because you can't walk diagonal either. Alright, so let's see. Green, green, green. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but this is going to be the zombie. This is 1 pixel. That's the first pixel, and it's made like that. And then the second pixel, or 2 pixels down, is all dark green. So it's something like that. And then don't forget we have to do the 3D side as well. And then over here we've got a pixel there. How many pixels along from that row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 pixels. What was I talking about to lead up to this part? I don't even remember. There we go. So that is the top left part of his head, and then okay, dark green pixels all along like this, and then don't forget the top as well. So like that. No, actually it's moved back a little bit, sorry. Boom boom, like that. Which means this face has all of these pixels have to be moved back as well. Like that, and then it's going to basically start looking more like a zombie with the head shaped basically. Alright, so that's the plan. I'm going to do a little bit of work. Well, this is heaps of work. This has been like maybe an hour or so. I'm going to do some work off camera and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I'm going to have to end the episode right here actually. This is actually going to take a very long time, and I really want to give it the time it deserves to create such a parkour. But this is the idea. When we come back, we're going to go see a fully built, like 50 block high zombie. Actually, no, 16, 32. Is this 32? No, it's 24, isn't it? It should be 24. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, yeah, that's 24, 16, 24, and another 24, 48, 64, I think. 24, 24, 48, 48, 16, 64. Yeah, 64 high zombie, and we're going to see a 64 high Magic Man 444 over here. That's what we're gonna see when we come back. I do also want to go like off camera, and you know how like this zombie face looks really demented. Like off camera, I do want to like mess with like this here, for example, and make it look a lot more 3D, and like add the extra details. For example, like a dent over here maybe, and then just make it a lot more like a zombie, and then have like magic as well with like a hat layer as well. So that's what you can expect when we come back next episode. But apart from that, cheers for watching guys. This has been more of a showcase video than anything else, but I like it. It's good to have like these sort of videos where you just show stuff off, not exactly have to like have too much progress within the episode. But that's gotta be it for guys. Cheers for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video. And leave a comment down below to the color scheme of the multiplayer word, whether it should be yellow and white or yellow and black. I don't know. Your decision. I will pick. Well, if you comment, then I will pick your color scheme and I'll credit you in the map. But apart from that, cheers for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy. Have a good day. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, bye, guys.